Welcome students. So we will be dealing with time series and its different components. Okay. So what do you mean by time series? Time series is an arrangement of statistical data in some chronological order. Okay. So now coming to different components. So before coming to the components, so here what do you mean by chronological order, by the way? So here is given from 2017 to 22. Okay, profit and crores is also given 2.5 crores, 3.2 up to 4.1. Okay, so what is time series? It is an arrangement of data in some chronological order. Some order it is given here. Okay, 2017 to 22, how the profit is variation occur in profit. Okay, so 2.5. So when we see the profit here, what can you see? 2.5, then 3.2 it is, then again 2.9, then 4, it's increasing. Okay, so here it comes to somewhat constant trend and then again it's increasing. So now coming to the components, before coming to the components of time series, we have uses of time series as well. So graph of time series is called as histogram, not histogram, histogram. It's different. Histogram is different, histogram is different. Graph of time series is called as histogram. And what are the uses? It helps in the analysis of past behavior of data. Okay, and it helps in forecasting the future behavior. If you want to forecast, it helps in doing it, and it helps in making comparative studies. And coming to the components, there are 4 components of time series. Okay, so what are they? The first one is called as secular trend, or another name, long-term movement. Okay, so what is secular trend? The general tendency of time series data to increase, decrease, or to remain constant over a long period of time is called as secular trend. Okay, either it can be increasing or decrease or remaining constant over a long period. Okay, for example, what can you say? Steady population in India. Okay, steady increase in population of India in the past many years. Okay, in the past many years, if you are seeing steady increase in the population of India in the past many years is an upward trend. Upward trend. Okay, so that is one example. And then what else you can say? Death rate showing a downward decreasing trend due to advancement in medical facilities. Another example. Okay, so constant increase or decrease or to remain constant, all those will come in secular trend or long-term movement. Okay, and coming to the next component, seasonal variations. So by the name itself, you can identify what it is. They are rhythmic in nature and repeat themselves periodically every season. Okay, so what can we say? Can you give an example? For example, sales of notebook during the month of June, July. Okay, it will be on sales of book increase, notebook during the month of June, July. And sales of ice creams increases in summer. Then increase in the price of gold and silver during marriage season. All those will come in seasonal variations. They are rhythmic in nature and repeat themselves periodically every season. And then coming to the next component, business cycle or cyclical variation. So what do you mean by this? Cyclical variations. The oscillatory movement in a time series with period of oscillation greater than 1 year are termed as cyclical variations. Okay, business cycle, which is very important. So what are the different stages of it? What are the different stages of a business cycle? So here it comes like this and like this. Okay, so what are the different stages of business cycle? The first one is prosperity. So here it comes prosperity, the first stage. There are different stages. So first is prosperity, it's going like this. Then come recession, recession, recession. Okay, prosperity, then recession, then comes depression. Here it is depression, and then finally what is the fourth stage? This is the first one. Recession is the second one, depression third one, and then comes the fourth one, which is recovery. Okay, which is recovery. And here this is called as this middle line, that is called as the normal state. Okay, normal state. So what are the different components in the business cycle, or the different stages in business cycle? Prosperity, recession, depression, and then comes recovery. Okay, so giving one example, time series relating to production, prices, okay, investments, etc. are affected by cyclical upswings and downswings. Okay, that you can say an example. Then, so this is the third component. It's nothing but cyclical variation or business cycle. Now coming to the fourth one, we have irregular variations. Okay, what do you mean by that? The variations which are irregular and unpredictable in nature. So these are the irregular, which are unpredictable. We cannot predict it. Okay. For example, the variations which occur due to accidental factors like floods, we cannot predict it, right? Floods, then famines, wars, earthquakes, strikes, okay, etc. Okay, all this we are unable to predict. So these are called as irregular variations. And then sudden increase in death rate due to tsunami. Okay, sudden increase in death rate. Why? Due to tsunami, irregular variation. Comes in irregular variation. Okay, sudden increase in price of vegetables due to state band. Okay, that we cannot predict it. Random it is, irregular variation, or it's also called as irregular variation is also called as random. Okay, random variations. Random variations. Irregular variations or random variations. Okay, so what do you mean by time series? What are the uses of time series? It helps in past behavior. We can analyze how it was in the past. It helps in forecasting the future behavior, and then it helps in making comparative studies also. Okay, so these are the different uses. And what are the different components? We have 4 components. One is secular trend or long-term movement. Then comes seasonal variations. And then the third one is cyclical variations, or it's called business cycle. And then coming to the fourth one, it's called as irregular variation. It's also called as random variation or random fluctuations, which occurs random variations which are random, okay, or irregular, unpredictable in nature. So these are the 4 different components of time series. Okay, thank you. We will continue in the next week.